Football never sleeps in Glasgow, and neither do the jabs, jibes, and jaw-dropping headlines. Just when you think the city has seen it all, Rangers drop a bombshell takeover that sends shockwaves through Scottish football. Power, money, ambition, all thrown into the Ibrox mix as the blue half of the divide sets its sights on a new era. But in true old firm fashion, where there's Rangers news, there's always a Celtic reaction. And this one, oh, it's got the whole of Scotland talking. A former Parkhead hero has broken his silence, and what he's had to say is guaranteed to raise eyebrows, ruffle feathers, and maybe even ignite the fuse for the next derby showdown. It's bold, it's cheeky, and let's just say, he didn't hold back. Whether it's bitterness, banter, or pure bravado, you be the judge. Here's exactly what was said, and why it's causing absolute carnage in Glasgow. Let's break it down, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. So-called Celtic hero Bobby Petr is not worried in the slightest by Rangers' takeover boost. Rangers fans were delighted on Friday when the takeover of the club by a US consortium involving health tycoon Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises was finally officially confirmed. It has brought a degree of optimism for what lies ahead, with fresh investment expected to help them build a better squad. Former Celtic winger Petr expects Celtic to defend their title again next year and make it 5 in a row. He insists Rangers need much more than a takeover to bridge the gap. The Dutchman told the media, "For me, it doesn't matter what happens at Rangers. Sure, keep an eye on it and be vigilant, but they shouldn't be able to get too close to Celtic in the next year. I think Celtic will win the league, and that will be 5 in a row. It's getting higher and higher all the time. It's up to Rangers to be stronger and more consistent to make a proper challenge over 38 games. Let's see if they are capable of doing it under the new owners and the new manager." There are still lots of questions unanswered at Rangers. If I was at Celtic right now, I'd be thinking to myself, bring it on and let's see what you've got. I would not be scared in any manner of Rangers. What do you make of this nonsense? Let me know down below. In other news, Rangers sporting director Kevin Thelwell has revealed he'll have a new Ibrox gaffer in place within days. The 51-year-old officially started in the post Rangers on Monday after leaving Premier League outfit Everton. Thelwell has been joined by former Goodison Park colleague Dan Purdy, who has become Rangers' technical director, following a takeover of the club by American tycoon Andrew Kavanagh and the San Francisco 49ers. Appointing a manager to replace Philippe Clement is a priority. And Thelwell insists Rangers are on the verge of announcing a new boss, with the likes of Davide Ancelotti and Russell Martin in contention. He said, "While there has been significant work going on in the background prior to my arrival, that naturally accelerates from today. And top of the priority list will be the appointment of a new head coach for our men's first team. That search has been progressing well, and the club and I look forward to bringing that to a conclusion in the coming days." Thelwell is a key addition at the start of a new era for Rangers, with several changes at boardroom level off the back of the takeover. Belgian recruitment guru Niels Koppen has left Ibrox to be replaced by Purdy, who will work together with Thelwell to drive the club forward. Kavanagh and co will provide funds of £20 million this summer as they look to close the gap on Premiership champions and old firm rival Celtic. On his first day in the job, Thelwell told Rangers fans that the aim is to win. He said, "It's a great honour to be joining Rangers, particularly at such an exciting moment in the club's history. This is a new chapter for Rangers, and while we recognise success won't come easy, our goal is clear. We need to win. My focus is on delivering that with discipline and ambition. We'll give everything to move this club forward as quickly and sustainably as we can." In other news, Dave King has told the inside story of an attempted bid for Rangers from Saudi Arabia. Former chairman Dave King was one who sold shares as part of the takeover and was leading the way in terms of trying to find new investors for the club. He is now told of how there was also interest from a Saudi group, and he was in discussions with them before the 49ers deal came along and trumped it. He told Sky Sports, "I was in discussions with a Saudi group at a fairly early stage. I'd satisfied myself they had the funds, but the question was, would they be the right owners for Rangers Football Club? Would they be acceptable to supporters in my view? And did they have the knowledge and expertise to take the club forward? Because they had a lot of money, liked the idea of getting involved with football because of some of their peer group were involved in football already, particularly in the Premier League. It would be their first venture, so they had the money, but what they didn't have was a track record of investing in football clubs. So I was still engaging with them at the earlier stages of what the terms of a financial deal might look like and how it might work. That was when a phone call from Paul Murray convinced King to speak to Andrew Kavanagh, and it soon became clear to him that was the correct option to explore. He added, "I got a phone call from Paul Murray who said, 'Dave, I know you're talking to people at the moment, but I've got someone who I think you should be talking to.' After a chat or two with Paul, I was introduced to Andrew Kavanagh, and where that worked particularly well was I ended up with a blend of both things that I thought were outstanding. If you look at a successful football club, there's really three key pillars. One is your supporters, and the one thing about Rangers Football Club is you'll always have the support at good times or bad. The second one was your commercial football plan. How you're actually going to run the club, because bums on seats and selling replica kits is not enough. You need a total football plan. And then of course you need a financial plan. You can't do all that without the funding. What I liked about the initial chat with Andrew, and then when Parag and the 49ers became more involved as part of the consortium, I had that blended option where I felt they understood sport, the commercial aspect, all the other things like the gaming side of it. So I felt I had this perfect combination where they had the financial muscle that we need, and they had the footballing and general sports commercial knowledge. So my main focus then was working with the 49ers, but keeping the Saudis in the background just in case the 49ers deal, for whatever reason, didn't come to fruition. Finally, Philippe Clément is reportedly set to become the new manager of Sparta Prague. The Czech club finished 4th in the country's top flight last season, remaining winless in their final 5 league games of the campaign. Boss Lars Friis was sacked following a 3-1 cup final defeat to Olomouc that left them trophyless for 2024-25. A replacement has already been found though, as Clement is heading to Prague to take charge of Sparta, claim sources who state that the club should officially confirm his appointment soon. The Belgian departed his role at Rangers just over 2 months ago. A 2-0 defeat at home to St Mirren was the final nail in the coffin for Clement. Barry Ferguson took over from the 51-year-old, remaining in charge as interim head coach until the end of last season. He led Rangers into the quarter-finals of the Europa League and spearheaded a memorable 3-2 victory over Celtic at Parkhead. It has since been confirmed he won't be getting the permanent gig though, with the Ibrox side still on the hunt for a new permanent manager. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.